I'd like to call to order this regular council meeting of the town of Saugeen Shores. And the first order of business is a declaration of pecuniary interest, and I'll remind you of your responsibility to do so. The next item is additions, deletions, or amendments to the agenda, and we have nothing under that. The next item is adoption of minutes, and it's been moved by Councillor Dave Mayette and seconded by Councillor Grace. The council adopts the minutes of the council meeting of July the 11th, 2016 as presented. Any errors or omissions? None. All in favor? Carried. Next is Committee of the Whole minutes of July the 11th, and it's been moved by Councillor Minaj, seconded by Vice Deputy Mayor Hubert, that council note and file the minutes of the Committee of the Whole meeting of July 11th, 2016 as presented. Any errors or omissions to this? If not, all in favor? It's carried. The next item on the agenda is a report of General Government report of July the 11th, and it's been moved by Deputy Mayor Charbonneau, seconded by Councillor Rich. The Council of the Town of Saugeen Shores adopts the General Government report dated July the 11th, 2016, recommending that Council approve a one-time grant in the amount of $4,785.48 to the Marine Heritage Society to be funded from the Municipal Insurance Reserve account. Any questions or comments to this motion? Vice Deputy Mayor Hubert.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I will also, as I did the last time, be voting against this. I don't think it's good for us to vote when we don't have complete financial information, particularly when the town actually is the holder of the bank account for this group, and it would seem that we should have access to information about the level of money that they have in the bank and their anticipated revenue sources for this year. So I will be voting against this again.
Okay, any further comments? Councillor Mike Myatt.
Mayor, I just wanted to refer to the comment Vice Deputy Mayor just made. What topic are we, are we discussing general government right now?
5.1.
Right. I just wanted to make comment, again, not to belabor the point, but I supported the resolution where we endorsed the $4,500 contribution, and I just wanted to make clear at this point that yes, they have $30,000-$40,000 in the bank, Marine Heritage Society does, but I think it needs to be abundantly clear that that is a rainy day fund, a capital fund that they have been building for a good number of years to pay for projects like, for example, the Peerless, which they fundraised for, $135,000 paid for in its entirety by the Marine Heritage Society, and then the boat became owned by the town of Saugeen Shores. They were supposed to pay back a 10-year loan over the 10-year period, and took 4 years. And I just wanted to say that $30,000 to $40,000 fund, what happens if the engine or motor goes out of the Peerless too? You know, the conversation I've had with Marine Heritage Society is that that's their rainy day fund. That's their capital fund. And yes, they use some of it for operations, no question, but I just wanted to, I just want to make the point that $4,500 is money very well spent, in my view.
Any further comments? All in favor? Opposed? That's carried. Next item on the agenda is, and there's a staff report with it. I'll read the motion, and if there's any questions, we'll take them. It's a report on enabling accessibility fund for the Chantry View washroom, and it's been moved by Councillor Grace, seconded by Councillor Dave Mayette, that Council authorizes staff to proceed with a grant application to the Enabling Accessibility Fund for the project costs associated with renovations to the Chantry View washroom to ensure the facility is compliant as per the Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act by 2025. Questions, comments? Councillor Dave Mayette.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just briefly, we hear a lot these days, and even tonight talking about the accessible playground and the accessible splash pad, we hear a lot about accessibility, and this one here is specific to meeting the regulations that are applicable for 2025. But our experience, and I'm talking about Cheryl and I, we went on this tour back in the May. And the town we visited over in Michigan, Manistee is the name of the town. They have gone great lengths, further than we have, to create accessibility features in their town, above and beyond what's mandated by government. And I think this is a good example, and I'm supporting this. But I think the next thing that we need to do is actually promote the accessibility features that we have in this town, such as the playground, such as the future splash pad, and look for opportunities to do more, because the experience that they've had over there is that it creates a tourist draw to the town. We heard tonight that people from around the county come to the accessible playground. But the more accessibility features you have, especially when it comes to waterfront, putting fishing platforms, putting beach accessibility, boardwalks and things, it gets around, and people who are in special needs situations put this place on their map, and they come here and they spend their tourist dollars here. And that was their experience. They didn't realize until after they did it what a great impact it was going to have on their tourist business. So I think we need to take advantage of all these opportunities, and I'm thankful that we're doing this one, and look for more as they come up, and promote it. Thank you.
I think it'd be a good topic for the Economic Development Committee. Yeah, sure. Councillor Minaj.
Just a quick plug for the committee and staff. We spent several good hard meetings putting drawings together and reviewing drawings, and they'll be in the minutes again in the next set of minutes that we're happy with the drawings the way they are. So we're hoping to get that work done this fall. Is that correct, Jane? Thank you.
Any further comments? All in favor? Opposed, if any? That's carried. Next item are bylaws, and the first one is a bylaw to amend the procedural bylaw. And it's been moved by Vice Deputy Mayor Huber, seconded by Councillor Minaj, that bylaw 87-2016, being a bylaw to amend bylaw 63-2015, being the procedural bylaw of the Corporation of the Town of Saugeen Shores, is hereby read a first, second, and third time, and finally passed and sealed this 25th day of July 2016. Questions, comments? All in favor? Opposed, if any? That's carried. Next is a bylaw to authorize a lease with the tennis club, and it's been moved by Councillor Matheson and seconded by Councillor Mike Myatt that bylaw 88-2016, being a bylaw to authorize an agreement with the Southampton Tennis Club, is hereby read a first, second, and third time, and finally passed and sealed this 25th day of July 2016. Questions or comments? All in favor? Opposed, if any? That's carried. Next is closed to public session, and it's been moved by Councillor Mike Myatt, seconded by Councillor Madison, that Council move into a closed to public session in accordance with bylaw 63-2016 under section 3.8.2b regarding a personal matter about an identifiable individual, including municipal or local board employee. All in favor? It's carried. In the committee room. So we'll reconvene this meeting, and I have a motion that's been moved by Deputy Mayor Charbonneau, seconded by Councillor Rich, that Council approves and directs the Mayor to sign a retirement agreement with Lawrence Allison. Any questions, comments? All in favor? Opposed, if any? That's carried. Oh, wow, sorry. Read it? I guess we should. I'll tell you what we did. I took this out of order, so if you don't mind, I'll read this motion and then we'll take this one as passed. It's been moved by Councillor Rich and seconded by Deputy Mayor Charbonneau that Council arise from closed to public session and resume the regular Council meeting. All in favor? So, and then we have done this agreement with Larry. And I have a motion that's been moved by Councillor Rich and seconded by Deputy Mayor Charbonneau that bylaw 89-2016, being a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of the Council of the Town of Saugeen Shores, hereby read a first, second, third time, and finally passed and sealed this 25th day of July 2016. Any questions, comments? All in favor? It's carried. And it's a motion moved by Councillor Minaj, seconded by Vice Deputy Mayor Huber, that this regular Council meeting of July the 25th, 2016, hereby adjourn at 9:06 p.m. All in favor? We're adjourned. Thank you.